Good morning, everybody. This is Christy. I am the Intimate Warrior. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. So today I am going to talk a little bit further about the Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn trio that we experienced from January the 8th to the 11th, and what it means internally. I expressed to you that we were taking in the, and please bear with me, I'm flipping back and forth to images here. We are taking in parts of our spiritual body, our soul, and our personality, and anchoring it into our physical form via the Antahkarana, the Rainbow Bridge. Now, I placed a video already on YouTube about the Antahkarana and my viewpoints on the vaccine as a result of their logo. Go back and check that out. Do you see the significance of this push of how this vaccine is unfolding to line up with the cosmos? Now I'm going to give you more of a deeper understanding, I hope anyway. There is the Atomic Doorway. It's called the Atomic Doorway. Now, I woke up a few nights ago. A couple of things this past week that I failed to mention. I woke up with a third eye imprint on the base of my nose and between your two eyes, physical eyes. An eye-shaped imprint that was red there. Very subtle, but of course I am very aware of changes, whether internally or physically, on my physical form. I keep an eye out for things like that. A couple nights after that, I woke up with a type of imprint right along my hairline. Again, if I wasn't being aware or mindful and aware of myself, I would have really avoided this or not seen this. And I knew these two were making a connection here. Right there at that hairline, if you have been feeling that type of tingling for however long, it may come and go throughout your ascension process, and it may have been present here recently, a week, maybe 2 weeks. I can't remember how long I've been experiencing it, but this is an indication that you were indeed making a connection in relationship to Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn, along with the Atomic Doorway connection. Now, and linking up the Antahkarana, the Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge, which I knew once I learned more about the Antahkarana, although I was given the Antahkarana, I think at least a month, maybe 2 months ago, without going back. I'm just guessing here at my notes. And so I knew this connection was already in place. I knew exactly what it meant. And I have already received my Rainbow Bridge. Without our link up here between the Atomic Doorway, which is the connection between the Alta Major, the hypothalamus, pineal gland, and pituitary gland. Link up, and as well as your thymus gland. This connection, this bridge, cannot be completed. The purpose of this bridge, again, the Antahkarana Rainbow Bridge, is to link you up to higher states of consciousness, to bring in your personal monad. Without this link up within us, it becomes virtually impossible to merge with our monad or Merkaba or our light body. The Antahkarana, again, is that link up or via the silver cord as well. That is a continuance of frequency and light that is able to flow. And these are my own words to give you the best type of understanding without going into too much technical or information. Now, your monad or your spiritual body, light body, Merkaba, is entwined with the activation of your 8th chakra, which is located at the thymus gland. Excuse me. When this permanent seed atom begins to activate, the sequence of the monadic integration begins to link with the 9th chakra, which is in the pineal gland. This is also known as the thalamus complex. This is in relationship to the Alta Major. This center is located at the back of the skull where the neck meets. And this is considered the thalamus complex. That directly corresponds to the medulla oblongata and access into the universal Antahkarana current via the silver cord. Again, as a result of its placement in the head, it is also referred to as the mouth of God. This also, the Alta Major, connects inside with our vocal cords, just above the throat chakra. This energy center of the light body is directly regulates many aspects of our brain, our glandular function, and the circuitry connects into the Hara center, which represents the location where the monadic identity first anchors into the physical body. In order to maintain connection and communication with the higher heart center located in the thymus gland, and to build the crystal lotus breath configuration within the sacred crystal heart, the 3 main energy centers in the head must be linked together. This again creates a triangle within the brain glands via the hypothalamus, the pituitary, and the pineal gland, and it makes kind of an arc or an infinity sign that connects from making an infinity sign via the pineal pituitary gland coming up and around to the hairline of what I was just expressing, all the way back to the back of your neck via the mouth of God or Alta Major, going inward to the center where the Alta Major is within your throat box, and connects again to your thalamus gland and back around in loops, making a figure 8. This Trinity circuit communicates with the monadic consciousness layers, bringing the communication vibration down into the body, and then the spiritual blueprint pattern is spoken through throat center and the voice box. Now, can you see how relevant all of this is? Now, this is also what I expressed in lots of my videos about the eagles, because Mercury is the messenger of the gods that comes in the form of an eagle. Jupiter, although is a representation of a Greek god, of a Roman god, excuse me, in Greek it is a representation of Zeus, who Zeus transforms himself into an eagle. And again, I spoke about it, I think, in the other video previously, that the two eagles are now flying together. The other day that I put about Mercury and Jupiter and Saturn trio. This is also the sign that the Antahkarana has been placed. So I wanted to do this video and give you this information. A little bit more, let's see. The Antahkarana, again, or that rainbow bridge, is similar to comparing it at a micro to macro connection. Because everything that is in the cosmos will reflect here on Earth. And that's what that relationship means. And it also means universal and other worlds of mind are being bridged, united. And that means that you are now using the Antahkarana, that bridge, the rainbow bridge, to bring in more information into your consciousness as well into your heart consciousness. So last night I ended up receiving a healing. And I specifically asked the night previously to be taken into the chambers and being healed of this type of almost asthmatic type of breathing symptom that I get at night. And it has disrupted my sleep. And I'm going to go ahead and say about 2 weeks. I think right after Christmas this began. And I have asked for healing. And I received my healing last night. So if you are experiencing something, please don't forget that you have your team, that you can ask for assistance and healing. Believe in that possibility, and you shall receive. And I'm just trying to look back at some notes here to make sure there's nothing else that I there are a lot of things that play out or will play out in relationship to the planets. And like there are certain planets that are going to affect more of the type of global chaos in the forms of emotion. Then there's the type of planetary energy that affects global chaos in the form of technology. Now, if technology has been messing up around you, it is also in relationship to planetary lineups, okay, in the energy that is coming through. I don't tend to talk about that type of stuff because for me, it's not important, because no matter what is taking place, it's taking place to better your life. That's it. So if things began to malfunction in your life, it's always to make you and guide you into the right direction continuously. If we keep falling back down and saying, well, things are going off, we're being kicked off of here, this is being shut down, and become more worried or fear-based about it, we're not really using that energy to its greatest purpose. So I know, especially what's going on in the collective lately, that technology is being shut down. It is a form of fear, guys. It's a form of fear and a form of change that is necessary. And it's okay. This is the way that it has to play out in order for it to unfold at its greatest. And it will pass. Just like everything else, it too shall pass. But the more that you focus on, well, this is impossible now. I can't do this any longer. There's lacking in this area. You're placing your attention there, where your attention should be on a positive side of what this is expressing to you. And of course, that's for you to decide. The energy that you give to everything matters. And it's so important to place your energy into positive areas of your life. Turn off the TV. If you have to, turn off your phones. Stay away from that type of mindset. Turn off your mind every single time it tells you there's all lacking. There's something that is changing, that I don't like. Change is always coming, regardless if you like it or not, and it's important to get right with it. When you get right with it, it's an opportunity, always, that's going to bring you something. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.